How many hours have you spent thinking about doing something, only to end up doing nothing? You weren't lazy. You weren't stupid. You were anxious, paralyzed. Psychology and neuroscience agree on this. You don't think your way out of anxiety. You act your way through it. Let's talk about why action, not motivation, is the antidote to procrastination, fear, and self-doubt, and how you can use this truth to take back control of your time, your mind, and your life. We think anxiety is a signal to wait, to figure everything out before we move. But in reality, avoidance is gasoline to anxiety. The more you delay, the louder the fear gets. Psychologists call this the avoidance feedback loop. Here's how it works. You feel anxious about something, so you avoid it. Temporarily, you feel relief, but that relief reinforces the avoidance, and your brain learns this is a threat. Next time, the fear comes back stronger, and you delay again. That's why most men feel stuck. Not because we lack ambition, but because we've trained our brain to fear the next step. So what's the fix? Act before you feel ready. This is the core of behavioral activation therapy, a treatment for depression and anxiety used worldwide. Therapists don't say, let's wait for motivation. They say, let's do something meaningful right now, even if you're scared, even if it's small, because action rewires emotion, not the other way around. William James, the father of American psychology, said it best: by regulating the action, we can indirectly regulate the feeling. Think about it. Have you ever gone to the gym or finally sent that email and said, I wish I hadn't done that? No, because doing resets the nervous system. Here's another reason action works. It triggers the Zeigarnik Effect. It means once you start something, your brain wants to finish it. Before you start, it feels like a wall. After you begin, it becomes a doorway. Even a 2-minute action is powerful. Because it's not about finishing the task, it's about starting the engine. You've just told your brain, this matters. And your brain starts working with you, not against you. The ancient Stoics understood this. Seneca wrote, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding the feeling of the task, the fear, the pressure, the critic in your head. But here's the Stoic move. Act anyway. Courage isn't feeling brave. It's moving forward while still feeling afraid. Marcus Aurelius put it plainly, if it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Stop negotiating with the fear. Do the thing. Let reality teach you what's actually dangerous, not your imagination. Modern neuroscience confirms it. Progress releases dopamine. Not planning, not visualizing, doing. One small win, a walk, a cold shower, a clean desk, releases dopamine and builds momentum. Your brain rewards movement. That's why waiting to feel ready is the biggest trap there is. Motivation isn't a cause, it's a result. It shows up after you act. Still stuck in your head? Use the 5-second rule. When your brain gives you a task you know you should do, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It interrupts overthinking and activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain built for action. Mel Robbins made it famous, but military training and cognitive therapy have used it for decades. Simple, masculine, effective. Here's a system that works. Step 1, shrink the task. Lower the bar so small you can't fail. Example, open the laptop. That's it. Step 2, count it as a win. Celebrate starting. Momentum matters more than intensity. Step 3, repeat tomorrow. That's how discipline becomes identity. You build self-trust. James Clear puts it like this: every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. And the Stoics would agree, virtue isn't in what you say, it's in what you do. So next time anxiety shows up, don't wait for it to pass. Don't call it laziness. And don't overthink your next move. Take action. Even if it's small, even if it's scary, even if it's imperfect, because motion beats emotion. Every time. Follow if you're building discipline, not through hype, but through action.